Alright guys, this is the newest girl that just rolled into the yard last night. You're looking at a 1940 Farmall A. It appears to be all original for the most part. This is a hand crank only. No electric system at all. Zero. Okay, magneto system. Okay, it's undecided what I'm doing with it. Whether I'm going to totally go over it and bring it back and use it, or whether I'm going to part it out. I don't know yet. It's been sitting for about 3 years or so. I was told it ran great before it had its little accident. And the accident was that a tree fell on it. Apparently a big tree fell on it and one of the branches clipped it really good. And smashed that hood down terribly. My concern about the hood being crashed down is I see the oil filler cap is bent. That had to be some serious impact. So before I even try to start this thing, I want to take that hood off and check out the valve cover, make sure there's no damage to the top side of the engine. Steering wheel also got smashed. Now that had to be a serious impact to break that steering wheel off, because that's pretty strong piece of steel. But luckily the steering rod did not get bent, or the steering arm did not get bent. It's amazing that the tree stopped right there. Well, the steering wheel probably saved the rest of the tractor by absorbing the impact. But at any rate, that's what it is. But I know this tractor was being used. You can tell by certain things you look for. That muffler does not look old at all. That muffler is not old. Okay, these rear tires are in excellent shape. Okay, tiny little bit of cracking, but excellent shape, both of them. And wasn't that long ago those rims were painted. You know, certain little signs you can see that the tractor was in fact used not terribly long ago. But the main reason why I picked this tractor up was because of those rear tires. They're beautiful and certainly worth more than I paid for the tractor. So I don't know if I'm going to part it out or not. We'll see what happens when I try to start it and runs. But other parts are great. Drawbar, belt, pulley, and of course endless other little parts, you know. One thing that's pretty cool was actually has the original toolbox tray. That was a silly little item as that is. Believe me, I've seen them on eBay sell for as much as 75 bucks. It's ridiculous, but it's true. They make aftermarket ones, of course. But any rate, a couple of things I just wanted to point out that I'm not familiar with. Maybe one of you guys that are a little more intelligent than me can fill me in. These brackets here, one on each side. I've never seen those before. Obviously the holes line up. Okay, so I'm thinking some type of a bar went through here, one side to the other, to lift something with a manual lift. Perhaps it had a manual lift at one time, and that was the pivot point. That's what I'm guessing. I don't know, but I've never seen those before. And the other thing I've never seen before is this PTO here. Look at this PTO. Okay? What is the point of this here? I'm pointing to with my finger. Okay, that looks like it went from one side. The back side is smaller than the front side. So that was somehow a size change from one to the other to accommodate a certain PTO implement. I've never seen that before. That's pretty interesting. So, those are just two things that jump out at me. I've never seen those before. Everything else is pretty standard. And not much else to really show you on this. She's a plain Jane. Hand crank, nothing super special about her at all. But except that she's a Farmall, of course. And appears to have some bit of an oil leak, seepage, perhaps on the seam there. or perhaps it's coming from the air filter pail on the bottom there. Might be leaking, spraying around. Whatever, I gotta check that out, tighten things up. Carburetor looks pretty new also. See, I also look for small things like that. The carburetor looks pretty clean. Those two straps there, see how clean they are? I look at small things like that to tell me it hasn't been that long since this tractor's been used. Certainly that muffler is not old. So, first order of business is pulling that hood off, seeing if there's any underneath damage, and then from there I'll get it together, check the points and everything else, see if we get spark, and try to give her a start. And I'll be back with the next video, hopefully with this old Gore running again. So we'll see where we go. But in the meantime, this was not done intentionally, but that's an interesting view right there. You got two vehicles side by side that are 50 years apart. 1990 Dodge, 1940 Farmall A. Two super vintage vehicles that have withstood the test of time. Pretty cool, I think. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and we'll be back soon with part 2. Book 'em, Dano.